Good morning and welcome to your morning Pilates session. It's going to be very gentle today. It's going to be all about just releasing stress, feeling good, taking away tension, and energizing your body so that you are ready to start your day. You are going to want, not need, so if you don't have them, don't worry about it because I know I didn't tell you in the beginning of this challenge to have them, but 2 yoga blocks. I also have a band, all right? So let's get started. We're going to use the blocks to sit on, and it just allows you to release your hips as you sit in this position. And if it's not comfortable for you, you can do a little kind of froggy position. You can take your legs out straight, but ultimately I'd like you to try to cross your legs. You can also sit on a chair if it's really not comfortable to sit on the mat for a bit. And I just want you to really find the most kind of released position you can. You could close your eyes here. And I want you to just take note of how you feel. Where is your body today? Let's just start to connect with our breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose or the mouth. And as you exhale, I want your exhales to be as long as your inhales, maybe a little longer. And just notice in your body, are you connecting to your sit bones on those blocks? Can you feel your sit bones evenly on the blocks? Just release the knees and make them heavy so you can release your hips. I want you to start to anchor those sit bones. Your feet will anchor. Draw your belly in and start to feel your spine stack as if you were lying on the mat. We know that posture at this point, right? And then roll your shoulders a few times so that you can feel the connection on your back. And you can open your eyes and just gaze gently downwards. And then feel that connection on the block. And if it helps you to close your eyes, if that helps you connect more, do so, please. And then as you draw your belly in and keep your shoulders on your back, find the tallest spine that you can create, and you notice your abdominals will start to connect a little bit more. Be careful you don't start to grip your hip flexors, really just anchoring the sitting bones. And you can even take your sitting bones and pull them towards one another a little bit, and you feel that little lift of your body. You don't want to tense anything up. It's just engaging all the muscles. You're going to take your band. My band got wet out here. It's so dewy. All right, so you're going to take your band, if you can, widen it, and you're going to take it behind your ribs. That's just not going to happen today. That's okay. You want to try to get your band wide, but this one's not doing it right now in the cold. So now you're going to take that band, wrap it in front of you. So you're going to cross it in front of you, take it in each hand, and then just kind of hug your lower ribs. Your elbows will go sort of into your waistline. And I want you to just tighten it up a little bit. And you're going to take an inhale, and as you inhale, tighten the band a little bit more. And I want you to feel your ribs try to expand that band. So like a 360-degree dimension around, really try to open. And then as you exhale, let the band sort of release inward. Inhale. Pull on that band a little bit, feel your ribs open, and then slowly exhale. Feeling how the ribs then come in They get smaller and that band can release a little bit. Keep the shoulders on your back. Keep the back wide, the chest wide. And with each breath, just feeling the more space you're creating. I'll do that one more time. And then just release that band. Good. And you can put it to the side again. Now I want you to just gently take your chin towards your chest. Keep your posture. Just let the chin come towards the chest. And then as you gaze downward, just kind of turn and look over your left shoulder. And then come to center. And look over your right shoulder. Just nice and gentle. Don't overdo this. Come to center and look forward. We'll do that again, looking right first. So taking the chin to your chest, keep your spine long, feel that length in the neck. And then just take your chin towards your right shoulder, not overly so. And then towards your left. And then come to center. And lift yourself up. Good. All right, we're going to roll those shoulders up to your ears, or kind of pull them up to your ears. Pull them back and bring them down. Be very exaggerated about this. They come forward now. We lift it up. Pull them back and bring them down. Now pull them back. Lift them up. Don't be afraid to let them squeeze. We're trying to take the tension out of those muscles. Back, up, forward, down, and then just let them come back and settle on your back. We're going to lift our arm up and then just stretch over for a little stretch. And we come to center and up and over the other way. And come to center. Go ahead, grab kind of the front of your shins and just pull your spine back. Sit on top of the sitting bones, lift tall, and now just open the chest. Go over, look over one shoulder. The spine twist, use your hand to guide on that thigh to help turn you. Come to center. Good. We're going to go the opposite way first this time. Up and over. Keep your sitting bones where they are. And up and over. And come to center. Good. Grab those shins and give yourself a little pull back. And open the chest. Open that heart up. Come to center. We'll look over the other shoulder first. And then the other. Good. And come to center. Good. And just see how you feel now after you kind of open stuff up. Just a little bit, right? Good. All right, we're going to take ourselves to all fours. Feel free, you can take sort of your hands onto the blocks if you'd like. You don't have to, you could put them on the mat. All right, this just gives you a little bit more freedom in the shoulders. So the hands are on either block and they're kind of right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Find a nice long spine. Draw your belly in, reach through those sitting bones. And I just want you to let the shoulders shrink towards each other, sort of like glide towards your spine, and then push them wide. Again, slide and glide. Feeling the mobility, but then feeling how when you push away, it's all coming from those back muscles. 2 more. And stay right there, and then keep them on your back as you just flex your spine, push the top of your feet into the mat to feel that connection all the way through the body. Come back to center, tuck your toes under as you open the chest here. Feel the stretch through the feet as well. Come to center. Push the top of your feet down as you flex. And then they go the other way as you push through the spine. And one more time, keep those shoulders wide on your back. Come back to center, tuck those toes, and stretch. Come to center, and you're just going to bend the elbows back behind you. Your butt bones will go up towards the sky, and then push the floor away. Feel the shoulders wide. The shoulders stay wide as you bring the chest towards the floor, bend the elbows, and then push back up. You go down on an inhale. Exhale, push. Keep those feet anchored to the earth. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And then just stretch your body back. Feeling that nice stretch. Come back to center. We're going to take those blocks, just turn them the other way, and just take your hands underneath your shoulders, and we're just going to reach one arm underneath, stretch it to the opposite side of the room as you reach through your sitting bones, and then come back to center, other way, stretch it through, reach through your sitting bones, and come up and reach and up one more time, reach and up. Go ahead, take your right hand to your forehead, push into the left as you inhale, rotate and come to center, keeping that arm on your back, both arms on your back actually. Reach through the elbow as you push through the opposite hand. So one hand pushes into the earth, the other reaches up to the sky. And then come to center, switch your hands, and inhale. Feel the stability on your back. So both arms are connected to your back, but they're both reaching away in opposition to help that twist. And one more time. Good. And then come to center and just rest back. You're going to come up onto your knees. Take one leg forward. And then I want you to just let your body come forward, and you're going to take hold of the blocks. All right. And you can push into the blocks a little bit higher. You can keep them lower, whatever sort of feels good and allows you to connect your shoulders to your back. And as you're here, just kind of push through that front foot. Keep the knee over the ankle. Feel your hips pull into one another. And then reach through your tail. Draw your belly into your back as you press forward. Feel the release of the hips. Feel the length of the spine. Feel the arms on your back as you just open your chest forward. And then bring your body back and just stretch it. And you can walk your blocks back if you'd like, keeping that long spine, keeping your shoulders on your back. Reach through the tail, flex that front foot, and really feel the connection of the whole heel on the mat. Good. And then walk it forward and really lengthen through the spine. Reach the tail along the crown of your head in opposition as the arms stay on your back. Good. All right, we're going to change our sides. And just kind of feeling yourself connect here. Make sure the knee stays right over your ankle. And then press your hands into the block to feel the connection all the way through your arms and your back. Reach long through the tail. Connect the bottom foot down so the top of the foot is pressing into the earth to help you feel the back of that leg. Reach through the tail, draw the belly in. Now as you connect your arms to your back, push through your chest a little bit. Keep drawing your belly in and lengthening the spine. The more in opposition it can reach, the longer it can get. That's the spine. Deep breaths like we practiced in the beginning. And then you can walk the blocks back as you flex that front foot and really keeping the foot square, Push into the blocks to feel the arms in your back really lengthen the spine as you push through the tail. And then we take it forward. Good. And then just release that. Good. All right, we're going to spin it around. We're going to take the block in between our legs, just one block, as we go down onto our mat. All right, so what I want you to do is we're going to do some bridge work. So as you squeeze that block, push your feet into the earth, push your arms into the earth. Just going to roll the pelvis towards us as we lift up, squeezing that block. Push the pelvis beyond the knees, draw the belly in, and feel those arms connected to your back. That back connection stays as you roll down through the spine. And again, roll it up, inhale, exhale, gaze straight up to the sky as you inhale, and exhale. Arms stay connected to your back as you roll. And one more time. And roll it down. Good. All right, release that block. And we're going to come up to a seated position as you grab your band. And I want you to take the block, one block in between your heels. Again, if you don't have a block, it's okay. You just don't use it. All right, and then we're going to wrap that band around the balls of your feet, okay? So I want you to feel that connection of holding that block the entire time. When I tell you to heel squeeze, this is the connection I want you to feel. Do you feel that all the way through your hips? Get your outer hips and your inner hips both working. We're going to do some roll downs. So I want you to kind of use that band to help you lift tall. Anchor the heels, pull into that block from the outer hips inward, and then anchor the sitting bones. And we're going to start to pull our belly back. As you pull the belly back, stretch through the arches and the heels, drawing back. And you could keep it as a half roll back if you want. You don't have to go all the way down. And feel the connection of the arms on your back as you curl it up. Keeping those arms on your back, anchor the heels, squeeze that block, lift your body up and over. And as you lift up and over, pull your hips inward so you can feel more connection into the block. We're going to actually roll up through the spine here so we can make a connection every time to this position. All right, now we're going to draw the belly back as you anchor the heels. Pull through the arches. Pull into that block. Go to wherever it works for you today. And then curl it up and over, anchoring the heels, lift over, and then just stretch it up through the spine, feeling that length. And curl. Use those hips, really lift your body up and over. Feel that work so that when we don't have the block in the band, you can feel that hip connection help you lift the body up and over your thighs. Let's do it slowly here. Really squeeze that block from the outer hips. Now keep your legs there, and you got to give me more hip power, more seat power. Anchor the heels more as you dive. Beautiful. And then lift it up. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to get rid of the blocks, and you're going to take your legs just sort of a little bit wider. Just let's take them like as wide as our hips. And you're going to wrap that band around and then cross the band in front. And I want to really work the activation of the outer hips here. So flex your feet as if you were standing, right? So if we pull our toes towards our chest too much, we don't stand like that. Our toes would be lifted off the floor. What does it look like to flex your foot so it's like flat, like it would be standing, right? That's how I want you to flex. So it's a flexion at the ankle, not so much the toes. When we flex the toes too much, and I have a tendency to do that, it's overexerting energy that we need for other parts of your body. So just be mindful of that. Cross the band and pull your elbows wide, and notice what happens. Your toes are going to kind of sink towards one another. So what I want you to do is keep your elbows wide, and from your outer hips, pull those feet to parallel. And notice they help widen the band. Hello, sunrise. Can you see that? Feel that connection. So notice, like the toes roll in, right? So keeping your elbows wide, I want you to pull from those outer hips, pull outward and find that band. You almost pull the band wider, right? And that activates your outer hips. Now pull your elbows wider and feel the connection deeper into your back. So the back and the outer hips are really working. Maintain that connection as you lift taller. So I want, even though the hips are pulling your heels wider, you also have this sensation of pulling inward at the same time. So pull out, and then that little inward to help you lift your body higher. Do you feel that? Now just let that little lift go. And notice when you let go, your legs will kind of roll in. I want you to pull the elbows wider, pull out and squeeze the sit bones and lift taller, and hold that height. We're going to release and then choke up on the band a little bit more as you pull wider. Now you need more hip power. So let's reach the arms forward and pull wide and wide. Give me that hip power, okay? And pull. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, make sure those feet don't roll in. 1. Now lift your chest up to the sky. Feel that extension. Hello, sunrise. Come to center and release. Awesome job. Just shake that out for me, please. Okay, so now we're going to turn to our side. All right, and I want you to take the band and wrap it around your top foot. All right, and then you'll just grab them in your hand. And what I want you to do is get into the position for our side lying series. All right, so you're going to come down onto your elbow. You can come down if you want to on your hand. So hips and elbow are in the same line, and then your legs are at a pike. I want you to just feel what it feels like to really reach through that top leg. So you're going to kind of hold it in your stomach in front of you, and I want you to try to push into that band from your abs. So really push into that band and lengthen it over your other leg. Feel yourself really connecting, and you're going to get heel on heel and hip on hip. Now lift that leg about hip height and keep reaching through it. You're going to stretch that leg forward, and notice you also have to push into the band. You feel that? And then press it away as it goes behind you. You also need to reach that arch through the band. All right, now keep that sensation as you go forward and back. And you also have to lengthen through the spine, keep your gaze forward. But notice you're not just swinging the leg towards you. You have, so it's not just going up to my chest. I have that reach away as well into the band, and that band will help you feel it. Now hold it back behind you. Go as far as you can, reach through the tail, and reach longer through that band. And give me circles there. Good, and circle the other way. Excellent job. All right, before we go to the other side, I want you to just lie on your stomach, heels together. You can also take, what I like to do is sort of the heels connect to the block. And that helps kind of connect all the way to the hips. And let's do a couple of extensions here. You just reach through the chest, draw in that belly, and lower it down. And again, feet anchored, reach through the tail, inhale it up, open that chest, and bring it down. Last time, draw that belly into the spine, reach through the chest, pull those hands towards you, and release. Beautiful. Take it over as we go to the other side. Okay, so the top leg gets the band. Wrap it around your feet. All right, line your elbow to your hip and then pike your legs, okay? So you want some pressure into that band. And then you want to try to push that foot over your other foot. So you're really pushing into the band as the hands stay by kind of your lower stomach. Really push, lengthen the hip or the hips and the heels line up as you lengthen that leg. All right, now you're going to lift it up hip height. And as you really reach through that band, try to keep tension in the band, pushing it away as it's coming towards you, right? And then as you go away, again, you're pushing into the band. Push into that band even as it comes over your other leg. Feel how many muscles are used to create the kick forward and back. We just don't swing it. There's purpose to it. Intention. That's why when I talked about integrity of exercises, like when you're modifying, so this is the integrity, is that reach. So if you need to bend that bottom leg, go ahead. If you need to lower the head, go ahead. Change those positions, because the integrity is this reach, keeping hip on hip, keeping the length of your spine, and then modify where you need to. Good. So reach through that band, the entire arc of the kick. Don't be afraid to bring that leg back behind you. All right. Reach it behind you, kick through that heel, stretch it longer, stretch through the tail longer. Give me little circles. And then circle the other way. Beautiful. And release. Excellent. And then come on up. All right. And let's just end with our little mermaid so that we can get our extension. And I really sometimes like to do this with my hips up on the blocks like we did in the beginning. It just allows the hips to come up a little bit, and then your hips can release a little. Up to you. You don't have to. Reaching your arms up, we're going to take our body up and over, and using your center, come up and take it up and over the other way. And up and over, keeping the arms on your back, right? And up and over. One more each side. Keep it over, and then just kind of rotate your chest towards your thigh. Bring it back to center. We'll go the other way. All right, just kind of releasing the hips. Arms on your back as you tilt your body. And up and over. Try not to reach from the shoulders. Keep that connection of arm on your back, even the bottom arm that's supporting you. Keep your gaze down as you go over. And then hold it over. And then just let your body look down. Come to center. And roll it up. Beautiful job. All right, we're actually going to end lying down. So you can rest your head on the block if you want. You can grab a pillow. You can kind of grab a blanket if you'd like, just to release. But I want us to take the time to just let go. So I want you to let your legs release. Let your hands turn up towards the sky. They can release to your sides, wherever it's comfortable. And then just feel your breath. Close your eyes here, and you're going to stay here as long as you'd like. And I just want you to release more. We have so much stress in our daily life just through our thoughts. And when we move our body like this, it allows us to free our mind a little bit. So as you're here, I just want you to focus on your body and how it feels. Scanning your body from your heels up to your head and just noticing any body part that just needs to let go a little bit more. Like I just noticed it in my fingertips. you can give them a little shake out and just let go. Your toes, a little shake and let go. And just see how many body parts you can let go even more. This work is many times more important than the big, heavy, pounding work on our body. Deep cleansing breaths as you notice your heart getting heavier into the mat and your chest getting wider. Your jaw releasing its tension. The back of your eyes releasing tension. Your forehead releasing tension. Your mouth. Your ears. Your shoulders and your hands. Stay here for as long as you'd like. Have a great day.
To get more out of this challenge, you need to get the Ultimate Pilates Planner. It has everything you need to work from the inside out. So you're going to really work on the mind part of the mind-body connection. You're going to have trackers to keep you consistent and accountable. And my favorite part of this all is you're going to have bonus workouts. So if you don't have time for 20 minutes, you get these quick little 8 to 10 minute workouts to really fit into your day. You're going to get an email in your inbox every day with a journal prompt plus the link to the workout of that day, and maybe some other little goodies for me to keep you inspired and accountable. So head over to balanceToTheCore.com/transformin4.